Do you ever sit here and just wonder? Like sometimes I wonder what David's doing. Like it looks like you're eating a sandwich, maybe.
Uh, I'm thinking our only LARPing screen time king is on the phone.
Oh, I was looking at Twitter, of course.
I was looking at Twitter.
Could you have not guessed?
I should have known. Terminally online, right? All right, we're good to go. We are back with another episode of One More Round, brought to you or with, as always, Mac Tyson and Only LARPing. What's up, boys?
Yo
How you
yo.
doing?
Doing good. I got look at this. Gokon's here. He's never on the podcast. He decided he wants to kick it.
Dude, he had a banger on Twitter yesterday.
Did you see the Halloween outfit?
Oh, it was so good.
Okay, do you know what's funny? Wearing the hat, I have the shades, I have the holy jeans. I'm wearing it. I didn't even do it on purpose today. I didn't even do it on purpose. It's just I went for my go-to and I went, dude, I really am a meme. I'm a caricature of myself.
You really don't
Anyway,
know who runs that?
no, that's the beauty of it. I swear to God. I mean, it's been years,
I mean, you
and we
must have
just
some guesses, no?
nope. The only thing I know is because it was so funny when it started because it was just like, oh, this got to be someone I know that's close to me. And then the guy was like, no, like you wouldn't even know who I am. Like you don't even
Do
follow
you
my
think it's a
regular
guy though?
account. I think so. Yeah, it's a guy. It's a guy. Like we've talked before, and like he gets the pictures because I'll send them to him. You know, I'll be like, here, use that one or whatever. But yeah, I have no idea who it is, and we decided it's way funnier that way.
It is way funnier that way.
Way funnier. But do you know how many people definitely think I sit here and like I'm photoshopping pictures of myself and my
I still
dog?
think that.
Yes. Shit. Well, there he is. So if you see GoCon tweet, it's this motherfucker right here. But all right, let's get to it. Salt Lake City. That shit was dope. What are you guys' thoughts coming off Salt Lake?
What a great
A
event.
lot of great finishes, and Eileen Pereira, like she might be, she's one of two mainstream stars in Karate Combat. Only Rafael Agaev has gotten as much mainstream attention when he
Yeah.
won that fight against Raymond Daniels that I've seen as Eileen Pereira's debut.
I mean,
Eileen
yeah,
A.
everyone had their eyes on her on this. And then she couldn't have performed or like done it exactly. You couldn't have wrote the script better. You know what I mean? What'd you think, Only LARPing? What were your big moments from that?
You know, that's just one of those events where everything sort of clicked, you know? And it's a little bit hard to say why. Um, but walked out of there just feeling like it was the probably the best event we ever did.
Are you surprised at all that the grappling clip was one of like second most viral? I mean, it's one of our
No,
most
I
viral
mean
clips.
it's been going like that for a while, you know?
Yep.
The
Yep.
grappling
Well,
style is super viral. It's got such an engaged like hardcore community and they're not used to seeing stuff like that.
For
yeah,
real.
the jiu-jitsu community, like Pit Submission series, also just kind of came at like the perfect time because, like, the professional grappling series has first there was
Uh-oh,
We
we
lost
losing?
him.
We need to get him a Wi-Fi extender or something.
Yeah, he needs a setup.
Yeah, we need to get him. Yeah, dude, I'll help him design one because we need. He has all this like intricate knowledge that I'd love to
I know.
pick his brain. But you know, part of what I think he was trying to get at too, and you and me have talked about this. It's like funny to see how fans are gravitating like naturally towards the way people like the versatility of the pit. Like people are now starting to just say only in the pit. You just hear that now.
The pit is super viral. I mean, the rate it's spreading within like jujitsu competitions is pretty incredible.
Hell yeah. I mean, I still remember at CJI. I mean, it was just a bigger version of the pit. It's because
Yeah,
Craig Jones liked the idea so much.
yeah.
Um, hey, speaking of that, we're gonna have UFC Alien hop on here any minute now, but we'll real quick. Shit, what was I gonna ask? Oh yeah, boxing. Wait, Craig Jones. Where are we at on that?
I mean, I don't know if that was like I don't know if Mo meant to say boxing or if he just meant like, hey, this is not jujitsu. Um, so I mean, Mo proposed it and Craig sort of accepted tentatively. Will we ever make it happen? I mean, that seems like a stretch, but it would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, I hope they do it, man. I mean, anything Craig Jones does, I mean, it's just fucking hilarious and out
It
of
is.
pocket. And then that Mo dude doesn't seem, I don't know much about him, but he doesn't seem like, I don't know why he'd be willing to do that unless he just pure hates Craig Jones.
Yeah, I don't know. He sort of did it in a fun way too, where he's like, "Hey, we're gonna go fight and then hug after."
Like, I mean, that's what real bros do. I mean, even if
Yeah.
you hate each other, like you get in the worst fight with someone you hate for years in like high school days, right when you're done, you're like, all right, word. I'll see you around, bro. Like, you're pretty chill. Like, you just got to sort it out with your fist at some point. I'm curious, while we're waiting for Alien and Mac Tyson to hop back on here, have you, Dave, well, only LARPing, ever had a street fight experience or anything like that? Have you ever?
Not really. Not
What's
really.
your record on the street?
I don't think I ever really was in a street fight, to be completely honest with you.
I'd be
Probably would have
surprised.
lost.
You don't seem like the type. You're just so chill. You're like the chillest dude always.
I definitely got punched, like sucker punched a couple times, being like drunk
Ah,
and retarded.
that's
But I don't
bitch.
think that counts.
That doesn't count. No, that doesn't count. I mean, yeah, no, I don't think that counts. Mac Tyson, what about you? Any street fights?
Yeah. I had a couple fights growing up and won them, and one self-defense situation of someone trying to kill me.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah. I broke my brother's arm in an arm bar because he was trying to stab me because I stole his phone. But we were kids. All right. I'll tell that story another time. We
For
got
me,
someone who.
it was, yeah. Oh, no, never mind. IFC aliens in the house.
I was curious to hear that
I'll
story.
save
We'll
that
both tell
story
our
for another
stories a
His
little
name's
bit.
IFC Alien now.
It's IFC now. He's made his transition. He won his. I wanted to start my whole line of questioning with you with this simple question. Okay, you won the fight. Clearly, you won the fight. Do you now regret what you told me last time you were on here? Where no, fuck no, I didn't train until I got a fight.
No, I don't regret it just because of my opponent. If it was anyone else, probably.
Interesting. I mean, like
Yeah.
I thought that was fucking hilarious. Well, so we'll start it right there. Like, dude, mad props. You had him early. You know, what would you say? Tell us about, what's it like fighting in front of people? I mean, that's your first go at it, dude. Other people would usually be in a garage somewhere with like some $200 backyard like cage fighting shit.
Right.
I mean, you did it with the whole production, everything going on. You go out there against a big time TikTok streamer. What was it like, man? Run us through it.
Well, man, honestly, it felt like I was just supposed to be there. It just
Yeah?
felt like everything. I didn't have no nerves. I wasn't like, oh shit, I'm about to go out there and what if I get knocked out? What if I lose? Like none of that, bro. I was just getting my hand wrapped in the back, calm. They're like, is that too tight? Nope. It just felt like a movie, bro.
What
Once
did you said you have your wife or fiance or girlfriend, right?
Yeah,
And she wasn't even worried. How'd that go? Like what was she saying after?
Funnily, like my mom flew out the night before the fight to come
Yeah.
watch, and so they ended up hanging out the fight day, so they could
Yeah.
pull up to the fights together and shit. And I think she was telling me my mom was worried, but she
Yeah.
was like, I can't wait.
That's cool. So now they're like all on board. They're like, get another one.
No,
No, they said, dude, you did it. Don't
Yeah,
roll the
they're like,
dice
"Yeah,
too
you
much.
did what you said you were gonna do, right?" But I don't know. I think I had my taste of it, and I'm a fiend now. I'm already ready for December.
So you do have a fight lined up.
Yeah.
Can he say who it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the contract signed. It's kind of announced. They had a IFC space.
We have a habit on the show of
Yeah, we
announcing
love
things we're
dropping
not
shit
allowed
that
to.
we're not supposed to. It's the best.
Yeah. So are we good? Can he say?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
There we go. Welcome to one more round. Tell us who we fighting, IFC.
I am fighting Crypto Seth.
Crypto Seth. What do you?
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
That's
What do you know
awesome.
about
I
this
saw
guy?
that, actually.
Nothing. I
Smart
know
dude.
he's a YouTuber.
Smart
Okay,
dude.
only LARPing.
Got a
You
big
tell us about
audience.
him.
Yeah, he seems quite smart. He's got a really engaged like audience. Um,
Crypto
actually,
Seth, you said?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look him up. Keep telling me about him. Only LARPing.
I don't know that much more than that, to be honest.
Yeah,
He
I
was
do know he was
supposed to
supposed to
fight,
fight Shiny D. We were on the
which was
same
a
page there.
mismatch, and you know that's fair that it didn't happen. I think because you know he's like your size and Shiny's bigger.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. How he's supposed to fight Shiny D, and I'm 40 pounds short or smaller.
Yeah.
But
So the alien mask
okay.
is gone for good now.
Yeah.
No, it's right here. I'm ready for it. That's my baby. I took
Do you-
that shit to the gym with James Vick. I was like, "Is it cool if I put this on?" Because I didn't bring a hair tie. My fucking hair was ever. It's like a beanie. Like, is it cool if I wear it?
Like, if I come in here without wearing it, can I put it back on? You know, I'm not robbing this place. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is me.
James is like building a real stable of IFC fighters, isn't he?
Yeah, we're putting together the Fort Worth team, man.
There you
Are
go.
there? Fuck, I got so many different questions. Like, all right, so so Crypto Seth has not fought for IFC yet. Pocket, my dogs think they're in IFC right now.
Sign him.
Dumbasses. Yeah, fine. Okay, how are you gonna prepare for this one differently, or at all?
Oh, yeah, I started going to the gym now. I'm dialed in. Fuck that, dude. Now, I will
Okay,
say,
so go ahead.
go ahead.
No, you're good. You're gonna go into probably what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, we all saw my cardio go out in the second round. You know, I could blame it on no training, the elevation, smoking the day of. It's a lot. But this time I'm taking it serious. I'm still smoking the nicotine vapes, which I probably need to stop that. But
Switch to Zin.
oh man, that shit's so spicy. That's like
I
drinking a
don't,
Sprite.
dude. I was talking to Glover Teixeira the other day on the Overdogs podcast about like the hype behind Zen.
Yeah.
I don't get. I've never tried, and I was surprised Mike Perry's never tried it either. And like,
Really?
I don't have any like. I get what they are. They're like they're a snus pouch, but like, no, I gotta have like the sensation. I don't know what it is. It's like calming. Yeah. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't get the Zen thing though, but maybe I should try it.
Yeah, give it a shot.
It burns, man.
It's
I
definitely
couldn't do it.
healthier than the vape.
Definitely, for sure. If I decide to
ain't
take an
lying.
IFC fight, I got to go to the Zens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You
I'm
need to be
curious
in the
about.
pit, dude.
I know, and you know what? I've been telling LARPing for a while. My biggest thing is like, there's no one I don't like enough, and like I don't really like. I'm just at a point in my life. I guess I don't feel like I need to prove anything to anyone. Like the drive's just not there. And then all the street fights I've ever been in, or like training I've done, I just don't really like love hurting people. And I'm not trying to make myself sound like the fucking boogeyman or anything, but like I'd have to find someone I'm genuine, like, fuck this guy, you know, and then I do it. But I got up to like 215 again. I need to drop down to like 190, but I'm down to like 205. So only LARPing. We're back on the
You're
track
really
of getting in shape.
fluctuating, huh? You're like roller coaster here. You stopped cooking?
You've seen my food. Yeah. I stopped cooking for a couple of weeks, bro, because I just make,
dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. But let's go back to your cardio.
Okay. Yeah, terrible.
At what point did you go, fuck? Like, at what point, and how bad was it going in your head? Were you like, oh, hell no, I had this in the bag. This is all going. How'd you get through that? What was going through your head?
Going into the third round, that didn't happen. I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. I knew. Because at the end of the second round, bro, he kept hugging me during, like, the whole fight. He was hugging me. And so at the end of it, I tried to, I grabbed him through a knee, and I went to go, like, turn him, and my legs were so fucking jello that I just dropped myself. And then that was the end of the fight. I was like, fuck, yeah, if we do a third round, dude, I'm fucking done.
So you were like, I skated by. Do you think you would have lost if you had to go to a third round? Like, you were just that tired?
No. I'm done, like, myself. I don't think he could have finished me or anything.
Yeah, I don't think he could have either. Do you think, does he have any interest in fighting again?
He says he does.
He says he does, yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
I like that.
Well, so go ahead, Only LARPing.
Yeah, I like Zach. He seems pretty chill. He really got into the whole thing. Got a fucking face tat.
Yeah, man.
It's intense, man.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
gonna commit to a face tag, maybe give it a second round. Like give it another
Yeah.
try.
Yeah, you gotta get your revenge, man.
Well, only LARPing or Mac Tyson, you got a question for IFC Alien over here?
Well, just about the face tat, I remember seeing him writing that for every win he gets in IFC, he's going to get another face tat just to add on.
No way.
That's
For every
insane.
fight he wins,
Yeah.
he's gonna have one. Oh man.
Yeah. One tattoo, and that wasn't even a win. That's crazy.
Okay,
It's cool though. I mean, I don't think he should have been put in front of me. Specific. He probably would have done good against another TikToker or someone who isn't like really interested in MMA. But it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Oh look, we got Jordan Barker here. IFC Alien, if you want to kick it with us, he's obviously one of the fighters for Karate Combat. One of my favorite, one of the flashiest. Jordan, what's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good.
Fucking brother.
All right,
Kumite
real quick.
bantamweight champion.
Yes, sir. Want to know Karate Combat? You know, just a wizard with the kicks, bro. It's the fucking shit. Jordan, I want to get. Yeah, look at that. See, nothing, dude. Didn't even have to stretch because of
Hey,
my
no one
tight
did
jeans.
that.
I can't even get that high. All right, I want first question to be this. Jordan, have you watched the IFC fights? And this is one of the IFC fighters right here. He just
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
He didn't
Let's go,
train
brother.
at
Yeah,
all. He didn't train at all until he got
Off the
offered the fight.
couch.
And he said that was the
Dude.
goal. I'm going to
That's
get
the
a
dream.
fucking fight, and then I'm just going to start training then. But he won his fight, and I'm curious what you think about the IFC legitimately.
I like it, to be honest. I think it's cool. You know, it's cool seeing people who don't normally do this stuff get after it, because you know it's challenging, right? I mean, as we all know, we see that there's a lot of not that any of them that are doing it are like casuals, but you know, there's a lot of casuals in like the MMA world, and right, everyone's always talking about all that kind of stuff, like, you know, this person should do this, and it's like, dude, you never trained. But seeing people who have other things in life, you know, like other professions come in and do it, I think it's pretty sick, to be honest. I enjoy it a lot. I'm not sure what the qualifications are, because I feel like I've seen a couple people in there that are like actually decent, and then you see some people in there who
high
are
variance.
Well, that's
I'm
like
not-
the streets, though, right? You could pick on one guy, and he's never done shit. The next guy, you didn't know he actually knows how to turn his hips. He used to play baseball or something, like something.
True. Yeah, true. You got to call it Street Fight Club then. You never know.
Street fight. All right, I'm curious. What advice
One
would you
nice
give?
thing though
That's
about
not a bad
go ahead.
IFC,
Go ahead, Mac. Or
yeah, the one nice thing about IFC though is that you have like the belts that they wear is actually the belt rank that they have. So like if you're a green belt in Taekwondo, they get to wear a green belt for representing their Taekwondo.
Interesting.
Well, also too, how do you know? Like, because I remember when Ben did it, him and his guy were wearing like shin guards.
So that was
then
a Florida
sometimes-
thing.
Oh,
Florida
okay,
Commission.
The
okay.
Florida Commission was like, dude.
dude, no.
Do we gotta do that in December?
Like, sorry, boys. You gotta put on some shin guards.
I just see like
But it was-
Ben's
worked
like
out nice.
lower leg is so. Ben's lower leg looks so thick in those pants because that shin guard. You get like
That kid
pants
don't
wouldn't
skip
even
leg
get over it.
day.
I actually
I-
didn't hate it though, because they ended up throwing more kicks because.
Oh yeah, they just went off on each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, first time you throw
Uh,
some naked leg kick and fucking it gets checked even
Yeah,
on
you're like,
accident.
okay, I
You're
won't
gonna
do that again.
no more of that.
Yeah,
Actually,
no.
what were you gonna say?
Do we gotta wear?
Honestly,
Shin
if you
guards
want to
in
see more
December?
kicks in
Right.
Wait, Mac,
if you
real
want to
quick.
see more kicks in
Is-
IFC, then would be a good move.
I think his internet's dude. We're gonna get you a setup. We have to get you a setup because we need your
Dude, we get
input
him a
on this stuff.
Starlink.
Yeah, Starlink. We're gonna get that sent out. But real quick, IFC's asked twice now. In Florida, he's gonna have to wear leg pads next time or shin guards next time.
I don't know. They just kind of threw that on us.
Hmm.
But I don't. It looks ridiculous, but I
Yeah.
didn't hate how it turned out.
No, I agree. I wouldn't care either way. Why would you prefer not to have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks stupid. But
Yeah.
and he's
I mean,
out
not
there
only
like
does it look
trying
stupid,
to.
but I don't know. I just want the bone on bone. No homo.
That's pretty good. No Diddy.
Maybe you
shit.
guys just gotta like make your own shin guard for it.
That would
They're
be
already gonna
cool.
require it.
Yeah.
Like,
We
does
should
it have
find
to
out.
cover the foot, or can it
Yeah.
like only cover the shin, and then just like
Some
a nice
soccer
slimmer
thing?
one? Yeah, it's a nice slimmer one under the pants, so then at least it looks the optics are a little nicer.
Yeah, they don't fucking. I was watching Ben's fight and they kept going to the side. Damn, I hit my mic. They kept falling to the side and the ref was having to fix them.
I was laughing like fuck because he's like, hold on, fix your pad, and he was still blasting off kicks. I was like, well, that's
Yeah.
yeah, let's go.
Do you think that is safer though? Because like someone, I don't know.
I think it's. Well, Jordan, you'd have the most experience there.
I mean, I think it's just a mental thing, to be honest. Like, you get kicked in the head with a pad, you get kicked in the head without a pad, it still hurts.
People get knocked out in
Obviously,
football.
yeah, obviously, like the actual, like cuts and that kind of stuff is limited because of the shin guards. But I mean, it still hurts, to be honest. Just a
Yeah.
little less of like a like you were saying, like bone to bone versus a little bit of padding. But like, I know if I'm wearing shin guards and anything, like I'm gonna throw like 1,000 kicks because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah,
But if
not
I'm
gonna
not
hurt
wearing shin
myself,
pads,
yeah.
I'm gonna lower that down a little bit because I gotta save my legs for the whole fight basically. But
Did you guys have
So I
to
think
wear
it's
them
just
in the Kumite?
yeah, because it was technically amateur.
Yeah.
See, I
And that
think
was
that's the
Florida
same thing.
again.
That was Florida.
Yeah, but
Florida.
they gave
But
us
we
they
got
gave
the-
us the little
But we
slide
got the
ons.
thinnest shin guards we could find.
Yeah, and we pushed them all to the side anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see it with
So,
the pants on.
IFC's taking notes right now. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, just okay.
He's
Put
putting
them in
razor blades
backwards,
in
you
his.
say.
I will say this, Jordan, like going to your point, like you said, it is cool to see the discrepancy in like the average fan because combat sports does come off as one of those things like I could fucking beat that guy. I'm way bigger or whatever. Or, like I would just do this. And it's funny to see people actually get out there and do it. And then you can see what a professional looks like. And I don't think it's tearing down our product whatsoever because we separate the cards. It's like, look at
Yeah.
people interested in this. And you can watch two people that suck at baseball. No one wants to watch that shit. You're going to see strikeouts and someone get hit all the time. It's just nothing. But in
Yeah.
combat sports, they can be scrapping out and someone might get knocked the fuck out. So it's fun for everybody. And IFC looked really good right off to the start. And he kind of gassed near the end of the second round.
In the second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And so we were talking about this. He vapes. We don't
Yeah.
we don't Zen. Do you have a preference or do you do anything like that? You on the Zen train?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't do anything. I've never smoked in my life.
Word.
Never smoked anything?
No, never done anything in my life. Yeah.
Oh, mad respect.
Yeah.
Second thing, your air conditioner above the closet there tells me you're not in America.
No, I'm in Thailand right now.
Fuck yeah.
You
Yeah,
on
I
the
was,
Bangkok
I was
card?
stoked when I woke up. I woke up when I saw, or I just woken up and I saw Mac's message about getting on here, and I was asking him. I was like, "Wait, what time is it for you guys?" Because I was like trying to look up, make sure I had it all right.
Oh shit. Nice.
Yeah. So no, I'm in Phuket right now. Actually, I head back home in next week sometime. But no, I was originally they tried to get me on. I guess it was supposed to be Abu Dhabi, right, in December. And then so I was like, oh, let me come out here for a month and train and just do that whole thing, and then head back home and go do that. And then while being out here, they announced the Bangkok card. So then I was like, hey, like I'm already out here. So Leo, right, the matchmaker, and President Awesome are like, oh yeah, let's try to get you on that. So they had a guy. I said yes. That guy ended up saying no, and then they tried to get somebody within the next day or two, but it kind of just fell through. And I guess they were limited with fights on that card. And so basically they're like, hey, we'll just get you on the next one, which I guess that one's now in Miami, right?
Mhm.
Which is, I mean, that's a lot better travel wise for me. So instead of, I was going to extend my stay out here for the Bangkok card, but since I'm not on, I'm just going to head back at the original date, which is next week. So Bangkok would have been cool though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Only LARPing. Tell us a little bit about the Bangkok card coming up. You know, we've been posting on socials about it, but break it down to us. It's going to be another kickback event. Thailand. Why are we going to Thailand? Just tell us from your angle.
I mean, from my angle, number one, I think it's about like recruitment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like fight department was super psyched about like the opportunity to be able to recruit out of there and give a bunch of, give, I don't know how many fighters, Mac, like 15 or something, a shot.
Yeah, I mean it's barrels of fighters out there.
Yeah. So I think that's like number one. Number two, there is like one of the biggest crypto conferences in the world. So it's just like kind of an elegant opportunity. We love these kickbacks, We haven't had one since March.
Yeah,
And it's always a bummer to take a month off, So it
it
just
is.
kind of lined up.
Cool. Well, so that leads me to another thing. We're picking up obviously Muay Thai fighters for this event. We've done that in the last Abu Dhabi card or Dubai card, and I want to get all of your opinions on. It's called Karate Combat, and I agree with expanding rule set and bringing in other disciplines to test against karate. What do you guys think, Jordan, as a karateka yourself? How do you feel about Muay Thai guys coming in here? Like, do you welcome it? Do you think we should stick more traditional? Like, I just would like to get a fighter's take on that. And then Mac will go to you in IFC.
I think it's all part of the, like, I think as a martial artist, your mindset's supposed to be like the whole growth type mindset and like willing to test yourself against all the different arts and everything. So I think going against like those types of guys is cool. Like it's, like in order for me, I guess normally to have to go against a Muay Thai fighter to be like, I have to go fight Muay Thai. But if they're able to come into our world, I think that's pretty cool. That it's like, it's a little more open, which is cool. I do think that there's got to be like some consistency with it. Like if they're coming over here, they should have to wear like the same pants, the belt, and like still do all the same stuff we have to do. I know the last one or whichever one where some of the guys wearing like Muay Thai shorts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like it looks cool. Like I think it like on the outside, like, oh crap, karate versus Muay Thai, like that looks sick. I like that, but if it's going to be a consistent thing, then I think they should all have to do the same stuff we do.
Interesting.
And then, with the rule changes, I it's kind of crazy because I haven't fought since last December. So, and last December was still the old rules. So the next fight's going to be a completely different fight with the new rules. And I don't mind the rule changes. I just hope that's kind of like the end of the rule changes so we can, because, I went from not practicing any elbows whatsoever to like, oh crap, I got to start drilling elbows and doing all that kind of stuff and practicing these new rules. And so it is hard to kind of change or not change, but like add certain skills to your training last minute. So thankfully I've had time to practice it, but
especially when you're someone like yourself where you're like, dude, I can't just throw a fucking elbow, bro. How do I turn this into a 1080 backflip elbow? Like,
dude, yes,
that's it.
Yes.
See, you're like, no,
the secret is out. The secret is out.
Never a secret to me, baby.
The triple spin kick, I got the range, but the triple spin elbow, that's a brutal one.
Almost like the Raymond Daniels in Bellator when he did that, like 720, just an elbow at the end.
Yeah.
Jordan Barker 2-0 in Karate Combat. What the fuck?
Double jab, triple spin. It's the setup for everything.
Okay, well now I expect it. So shit. All right, what do you think about it, Mac?
Okay, hopefully my Wi-Fi is not too shitty right now.
We can hear you, but your face is distorted.
Like I agree with what Jordan said.
Yeah. No, it's all good. It's okay.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, like I was saying, I agree with Jordan. Like the precedent has always been like in open style karate competitions that you're welcoming everybody. Karate Combat has made two promises to the community: to showcase the best strikers in the world and to evolve the art of karate. And to showcase the best strikers in the world, I think karate is one of the best striking disciplines in the world. But to prove that, you need to open it up to high-level strikers of all disciplines. The other aspect of evolving karate, the only issue comes in is if the Muay Thai guys start overtaking the number of karate guys. Like karate practitioners should remain being the majority of the roster. If they start being a plurality, then that could start hurting the image of Karate Combat, because even just general combat sports fans. I remember there was a card where there was like only 4 karate guys on it, and people from the MMA subreddit were coming into karate combat subreddit and watching the event for the first time, and they were kind of disappointed that on the lack of karate fighters and the lack of karate versus karate matchups. In MMA, there hasn't been a major karate versus karate fight, honestly. In an organization called Karate Combat, it shouldn't be rare to see those karate versus karate matchups.
It is
But
rare.
as President Awesome has said, that's not the case right now. But that is one of the fears that people have with bringing in all this new blood, and also now with trimming the fat of some of the career rostered fighters. But again, I don't. That hasn't been proven to be the case. That is just one of the fears that are out there. And right now, there's nothing wrong with what's going on.
Word. You know, I was thinking off the top of my head, Steven Wonderboy versus Kung Fu. Man, Kevin Holland. That was like the closest to like a karate versus karate guy we've seen in a while, and that looked like it too. That fight was a banger. Alien, what do you think about? Because you've been watching Karate Combat for a while now. You fought in Karate Combat. What do you think about it evolving in the rule set and all that stuff?
Well, first, I agree with both of them. They're making solid points. But I just think as long as the Karate Combat rules lean more towards karate forever, then bring whoever in. If they're following the karate rules, or with a slight tweaking for better striking, the elbows and whatnot, but just keep it karate. It doesn't matter if they're Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing. If they want to get in there, fight the karate rules.
What about you, Only LARPing?
I mean, take everything I say with a grain of salt because I don't come from a martial arts background. But yeah, I think it's about the rules and not like necessarily, where someone trained for their whole life. And so I've talked to some Muay Thai guys who are like a little bit afraid of Karate Combat because of the throws and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Jordan, you're nodding. What do you know about that? Like, what would a Muay Thai guy's number one fear be coming over to Karate Combat, do you think? And you also fight at different range.
Yeah, I mean it's like what only LARPy was just saying. Like the everyone's got like the Muay Thai guys can't wrestle, the wrestler guys can't Muay Thai. Like the point karate guys aren't Muay Thai clinch guys. Muay Thai clinch guys aren't throwing sidekicks galore type thing. So it's like there's a fear of everything. But yeah, I think with the Muay Thai guys, like the fact of that you will get thrown or you will get pushed back into that wall, and someone may kind of just pressure you into it. Like that is, yeah, I could see that being afraid of that, because I mean, hell, that's what I would do. I'm not gonna try to just exchange low kicks with one of them. Their shins are made out of steel. I'm gonna have to use wrestling in order to be successful. So that does definitely level the playing field. And I was gonna say this too, going back to like the whole karate rule set. Like, there's never been a unified karate rule set. So I know that's kind of like a very broad way to put it, because like growing up, like all the karate tournaments we ever did, it just depended on who ran the tournament.
Yeah.
Like if it was a Taekwondo school, there were certain rules that we would do. If it was like a traditional, like my family's gym, like if we ran it, we had certain rules. If it was a more like a Shoto complex, they had certain rules. So like it's a very wide range of rule sets, if you want to say, for karate. So I think Karate Combat has the luxury of being able to, because it is full contact, to just be like, it's all technically under karate, because
like
someone allowed it at some point.
Somebody allowed it at some point, exactly.
Yeah.
Whoever's house it's at gets to set the beer pong rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's gospel, bro.
Right? Karate Combat beer pong.
Dude, I could run that booth for sure. In fact, only LARPing. See, we talked about this. I need to set up if you can out chug me, you get to kick me in the leg or something outside of one of the events.
That's
no
funny
one's
right there.
No one's beating me.
We just gotta have the ambulance there for like the 19th fight of the night.
Yeah, they just have
IV set up.
to keep me hydrated, and just defibrillators standing on standby to jumpstart my liver. Yeah. I love karate. Yeah. Fuck. All right, I'll leave the floor for Mac Tyson and Alien and Only LARPing. If you guys want to ask each other questions, anything you guys want, like, go for it. Only or IFC.
Well, just
Go
to
ahead.
add on to.
I was gonna say Jordan has no face tats yet.
No.
Jordan, what the fuck? If you hit
Nope,
that
I didn't make-
720, go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fair. If I hit a 720, I'll tattoo 720 on me.
Right there. Yeah. In old English. 720.
Hey, the people are going to know.
Dude, what's your
Put my-
tattoo mean?
My favorite move around my neck.
What zip code is that? You're like, no, I just woke up in Bangkok or Phuket one day, got on this podcast, and I don't know. Like, now I have this
I think
neck tat.
anything that starts off with "I woke up in Bangkok," people would be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
don't even worry about it."
I'm
It's
listening.
totally cool.
I'm all ears. Yeah. Like a neck tat's the least of your worries.
Yeah, seriously.
All right,
like how?
I am curious. Run us down, and for real, IFC. I want you to ask him a question. Like, think of a good banger, something that you could use. But real quick, run us through a day of training in Thailand. Like, everyone obviously goes there for striking. Why? What do you do over there?
Yeah. So I'm over at Bang Tao Muay Thai and MMA in Phuket. Run by the Hickman brothers. I've been wanting to come out to Thailand and train for a while. I came here as a teenager with my dad. And one of my good friends / training partners. And that was like a life-changing trip for me because I was 15 or 16 years old. I was already like pretty successful in karate, and I literally thought I was just like hot shit. I was like that cocky American teenager. Like, I haven't had any struggle in my life, but I had no idea. And then came out here, and that was just like incredibly eye-opening. We stayed at like one of those traditional like authentic Muay Thai camps. Slept on basically a cardboard mattress, no AC type thing. The shower was the bathroom for everybody in the gym, and but it was just like the trip changed my life with a lot of things, and very, very big culture shock. So, a piece of me has always been like, I want to go back, just because like that trip was so important to me, and just like the trajectory of my life. Fast forward, 14, 15 years later. And now with like the fighting, I was like, it'd be cool to like go out there. Like the gyms there's a lot nicer gyms. There's a lot more people out there. And so a couple of the guys that I know, they've all come out here for a bit. So I said, F it. I looked up some gyms. Bang Tao came up, like Tiger Muay Thai came up, aka Thailand came up. I really just liked the setup here at Bang Tao. Like I liked just how the gym looked, and they had their own like cafe there, or they had their own cafe here, which is cool with like really like healthy food. And so I was like, oh, cool, like a one-stop shop. So basically, I just a few months ago I decided to come out here and made it work. But the training is pretty cool. They got classes, pretty much all day long. They have a wide variety too. It's not just Muay Thai. Like they have two giant Muay Thai gyms or like rooms. They got those classes all day long. So every day just depends on their class schedule. I know like Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays they have kickboxing in the morning with Brad Riddell, who like he fights in the UFC.
Oh yeah. How is he doing? Damn.
He's good. I believe I haven't like talked to him too much. I've just been in his classes, but I think he's just coming back from injury. I think he had like a knee injury. But his classes are like wicked cool. Like the guys got somebody like cool, like just techniques and different ideas with things, and so that's been really fun to be a part of. And then they got MMA classes every night. Basically, it's either sparring, MMA wrestling, MMA grappling. They have a wall wrestling class. That's with like the Hickman brothers, and they've been incredibly cool. Frank and George. So I try to jump in those classes as much as I can. The strength and conditioning classes here are pretty badass. Like they have like a full like 9 o'clock every morning. It's just like a full fit class, like circuit training. 12:45 every day. They have just full kettlebells, like just straight like a kettlebell specific class, and then 5 o'clock in the evening, just like straight strength and conditioning again. So there's like I'm able to get like all the strength training I want, which is I enjoy doing that. And then I just been getting like privates in here and there. So it's
Cool.
been amazing. Like I wish I could stay out here longer. Obviously I gotta like pay bills, and so I gotta like make some money and go back home. But if I could stay here and train and all that, that'd be like that's the dream, you know? Because it's just I wake up, I walk over to the gym, I train, I come home, I shower, I go back, I get some food, some smoothies or whatever, something healthy. Come back, I chill, then just do it
So
again.
if there's any sponsors that are watching,
Yes,
Get
please.
this guy a Kiva Juice sponsor. Let's go.
Dude, give me something. I am freaking.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
Can I ask one more right
Papa
before
John,
IFC hits
sponsor
you?
this guy.
Papa
Dude, give me a
John?
pizza
Oh,
sponsorship.
you know what
please.
crypto would be the best sponsor? You know what crypto should honestly sponsor Jordan? I think it'd be the perfect marriage. Is Harry Potter Obama Summit.
I can see it. I can see it.
Jordan Barker can sell that coin easy.
I'm a wizard.
I don't even
and I'm
know
fast
what
as
that.
fuck, boy.
I don't know what that is, but I'm sold.
But I'm sold. He goes, send the contract. Okay, real quick before IFC hops in with a question. So, the way you talk about Thailand, most strikers do. It's like, is it fair to say it's like, in the culture shock you had when you went there, it's like, you're used to training, you go to school, you get off, you go to your family gym. It's like your hobby, but then you go over there and you realize this is the fucking trenches. And I don't mean that in like, it's a terrible place. Like this is all these motherfuckers do. This is the grinding stone.
Yeah.
It's like the mecca of striking. Would you say that's accurate? Because that's where everyone goes.
I think it's the mecca for people like I don't even know how to word it properly, but I guess striking away from home. I guess if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like without the worries of everyday life. There's so many people who I've met who, I came here for 1 week and now I've been here 8 years. I'm like, holy crap, there's younger guys here who are, they're like, yeah, man, I'm training in UFC. Like they're just like their goal is the big leagues, basically, the big leagues, and so like this is what they're doing. Like they're here every day, 3-4 times a day. They're just like this is their full-time job, and so a lot of them are in the trenches, which I think it's pretty badass to be around. I mean, in all honesty, I would be here even if I wasn't fighting because like I truly just love training. I love martial arts, and fighting is just happens to be the chapter I'm in right now. But just being surrounded by all these people here, it's like they're all so incredibly motivated and just like working their freaking tails off, and it is definitely very it's attractive, you're just like, man, you just want to be around it and you just want to, even if
You
like I
be
said,
the
even if
lazy
I'm not
American. Yeah.
no, I don't. I go in there and it's like, it's crazy. You're right. You're smart people you can't even speak English with, and you're making friends and you're making connections, and it's very humbling, but it's cool. Like you're just like I don't know who this guy is, but dude is
He hits hard.
badass.
It's dope.
He hits hard and he's got a fucking scary beard. Like
fuck yeah.
So
that's awesome. IFC, go ahead, man.
Okay. So check this out. Jordan, for an IFC fighter like myself, if this was to ever happen, how many fights do you think someone should win in IFC before they can like graduate into karate combat and fight an actual fighter?
I think it's like a lot of it depends on the person, like and the quality of people you're actually fighting. Plus, like your training. I mean, training is the most important part. The fighting is just like the reward for your training. So, if you are consistently training for, I'd say, at least a couple of years, and you have 5 to 6 fights, but like the people you fight have to get better, because that's the thing that I know I was having to realize too is whoever you go against, whether it's training or whether it's a fight, like they don't give an F who you really fought before. They're gonna fight you their fight. So it's like, like, oh, this guy used to train with so and so, like I should be afraid. Like no, like you're just gonna fight, So if you do go into karate combat, like whoever it is you go against, they're not gonna hold back, right? They're the level of competition jumps. So I think it really just comes down to like your training and your partners. But some people can just pick this stuff up and be really, really well and do really, really well and just go off with it. Some people can't. That's the reality of it. So I don't think there's an actual like timeline. It's all like your own drive and all that. Or you can just disregard anything I said and just do it next fight. But
just go to Thailand for a couple weeks, bro.
President Awesome actually
Just get a Thailand tattoo,
Awesome
you'll be
actually
okay.
talked about the new minimum requirements to be in on the Karate Combat roster. You need to have at least 5 professional fights. Like basically, if your fights aren't on Tapology, they need to be like that recognizable 5 professional fights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, so I guess you'd have to fight out of
and
IFC.
you need to be under.
Okay, let me ask something to Only LARPing here. Only LARPing, do you think we could change president? Because it's like I pushed you back, IFC, for like 4 more questions when I said just 1 more, and you dropped like the most banger question we've had. I've never even fucking thought of it, bro. Only LARPing, have you considered that? What if a dude was just smoking everyone in IFC? He looked legit. And like the competition guy, he beat all the best guys in there, and you give him a low rank Karate Combat fight. Like, is that something you think we could change President Awesome's mind? The person would have to come along. But dude, can you imagine?
I'm gonna try my hard.
I think it'll be so obvious that we'll like almost like stop putting him against IFC fighters.
IFC.
So then you would send him somewhere else.
Almost.
But would you give them the opportunity to be in Karate Combat, or would you be like, yeah, just no more IFC for you?
You want my honest answer?
Yes. Answer. That's what we're here for. Are you pouring salt on something or scratching your back?
You want my honest answer?
I think if someone's like crushing it that hard, like we got to stop putting them up against sort of the same answer Jordan gave.
Yeah.
Which is like, you got to just level up the fighters.
Hell yeah.
And at some point, you're leveled up to like a real fight.
I
think it will happen very quickly. I don't think it takes like 5 or 6 fights to be like, hey, this guy is like ready to fucking.
Like, all we gotta do is find our Brock Lesnar. It might be IFC right here. I mean, if you remember Brock Lesnar, he fought like 1 fucking time. The UFC gobbled him up. Here's Heath Herring. Like, fuck. I've never thought of that. That would be fucking dope. Go ahead.
I think. I don't know if it was in the chat or something. Somebody was saying something about the IFC and Karate Combat Fighters doing something together, but it would be cool to do like an IFC Kumite and then have like one of the like. I mean, I did do the Kumite, so like it'd be cool to be like a coach of it for the day, or for like a few days or like a week. Like have like 2 teams, maybe like 2 of the Kumite champs or something. Like coach like an IFC team for a week. And then they all fight.
Fighter.
Oh my god!
Like a duel at the end. Like, dude, that would be so badass.
Jordan, fucking.
All right, guys.
Only LARPing, we have to do it. I shut this meeting down.
And we should do that. That's how we should do the crypto versus MMA Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I did remember something when Jordan was talking about Bang Tao. There is a guy I would fight that I don't mind punching in the face. Yeah, but I don't know if he's on Twitter no more. He was kind of a thing on MMA Twitter for a while, and he was like this. I don't fucking know. This guy's a weirdo, but he's been calling me out to a fight for like years, and then he's like was a lawyer or something, but I don't believe that because he's a fucking jackass. Like, there's no way that guy's a fucking lawyer. Talking like that, no, there's no fucking way. But then he decided, I'm gonna quit my job in New York and go to Bang Tao in Thailand and train to be a UFC fighter. Like, and this dude's like literally has problems or something, and just kept tagging me and shit, set up the fight, pussy, and all this stuff. I'd have to lose a lot of weight, but I'd fight that fucking dude. And he was at Bang Tao. I wish he was still there. I'd tell you,
like, come in there really heavy and lose like 15 pounds day off.
Just pull a Hamzat Chimaev.
Hey, weigh in with the beer.
We'll give you an extra 2 hours. You can come in there shaking and shit.
I'll slam a beer as I'm walking up to the thing.
And just hit your
hell yeah. Yeah, then hit the vape. Yeah, fucking. Oh, all right, let's fucking scrap.
Before the fight.
I know, dude.
Hey, I'll give
Joe
you
Schilling.
your vape in between rounds.
Dude,
I needed that, bro.
He's like, bro, I wouldn't have gassed at the end of the second round.
Yeah.
I could have gone 3 if you fucking gave me my vape.
If I had the nicotine pump real quick, I would have restart.
All right, I got one more quick question. Then we'll go to Only LARPing for like updates or anything new he wants to break with us. Thank you for your guys' time. World Series is on too. We're not cutting it short because of that, but you know, LA versus New York. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Go LA. Okay, here's my question.
Nah.
So you said no, you're going for the
The Yankees, man. The New York Yankees.
how
You know,
fucking dare you?
I'm a Padres fan. So
I'm
it's
with
like,
IFC Alien.
I'm just
I'm an-
sad. Well, that's
I'm
why
an
in
Angels
Thailand.
fan, dude. I'm heartbroken. Like,
Oh,
bro,
God,
that's
dude,
like
you have it-
watching
you have
your
it so
girl.
bad.
You date a
You have it
girl
so
for like
bad.
10 years and then she goes with someone else and then just like the happiest she's been in her life and she's succeeding. She married Bill Gates. You're like, oh, I wasn't shit. Yeah, it sucks.
Oh yeah, Jordan, didn't you like work at pro sports like
Yeah, I worked for the Padres for
with
like
something with pro
5,
sports
6
before
years.
you were comedian?
Dude,
Damn.
what?
Yeah,
What'd you do
they
for
actually.
them?
I was like part of their entertainment team, so I used to go out there with some dope shirts out there. I was like, "What's up, people?"
720 shirt flip.
But actually, yeah, I used to do a lot of like my karate stuff on the field and everything, and so I did a bunch of that, and then like their fan engagement things, you know. So we did like a lot of like the promotions on the screen and everything, and I just did a lot of like behind the scenes entertainment stuff for them. So that's actually what like my dream was to do like sports entertainment, like run shows or like big sports like events and stuff. And then COVID happened, and then I was like,
Well,
let's fight.
it's easier to just like kind of show up at one of the shows and fight someone. So like, I'd
Yeah,
rather not do the
yeah.
show. I'd rather just be there and
I was
kick
like,
someone's
there's
ass.
no cleanup. All right, I'm out.
All right.
So
The question I wanted to ask you, you went to earlier when you were talking about the way you have fighters show up to Thailand and like, I'm here to train for the UFC. I'm curious, like, if anyone you've trained with, whether it's in Thailand or anywhere, like, have you noticed any type, and be honest, like, do you ever hear someone be like, oh, you fight for karate combat? Like, that's where I want to go. Or like, that's what I want to do. You know, do you ever hear, or is it just still always UFC?
I've had people are their response when I say karate combat, like if they've heard of it, it's the conversation usually goes like, oh, you fight, and it's like, yeah, like you fight MMA, and it's always kind of like, kind of. I'm like, it's called karate combat, and then most of the time they're kind of like, oh, I feel like I've heard of it. And I was like, yeah, I was like, it's the one with like the slanted walls, and that's usually like the tell where they're like, oh, dude, like that's sick, I've seen it, and blah blah blah. And then they're like, most of the time they're just like, hey, do you like it? And I was like, yeah, I like it. I mean, it's it's unique, it's cool, it's different, I don't hear not too many people are saying like, oh, they want to fight in it. They just think it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's really cool. It's fun to watch. I've had some fighters ask me, they're like, they're like, do you like the promotion? Like, is it like, are you happy with them type thing? With them kind of like leaning towards like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool to fight with them one of these
They
times.
want a pamphlet.
Or something like,
yeah.
Yeah. And, I'm honest with them. I tell them, I was like, it's great. A lot of things have changed in the last year though. Like it's, when I fought versus when it's fighting now, it'd be different. So I can't give you an honest take on the fighting right now, but I'm sure pretty much the same, just the rules change, And I was like, I enjoy it though, me being, and I say this to all of them too. I was like, look, I grew up doing karate. Like, my family's had a gym longer than I've been alive. Like I'm a karate nerd. All the '80s action flicks, the '70s kung fu films. Like, I love all of it. My family is full of traditionalists. I am in a way, but I was like, I love wearing the pants. I love wearing the belt. Like that's a part of me. So for some of the people, it's hard for them to understand that because they're just like MMA guys or they're just Muay Thai guys. They're like, oh, I don't know about the pants. I'm like, dude, it's a part of the name. It comes with karate. Like that's a part of it. It's a part of the you want to say culture. So, but they do like it, which is cool. Like, and they do respect it, which I think that's a big one. Where it's not just it's just kind of whatever. Like they are.
Can't wait to get out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do get a lot of people like, why don't you just do MMA? And for me, like I don't really train jiu-jitsu, and I'm not just trying to like go out there and just defend takedowns for 15 minutes, 25 minutes, And I tell them that I was like, like it's just there's no jiu-jitsu in it, and it's nothing against jiu-jitsu. I just not that's just not something I train, You know, I like to stand up, and if I got to wrestle, I'll wrestle. You know, but so that's usually how the conversation goes. It's in that wheelhouse where it's why not just do that? You can try to do UFC someday, or it's like, man, I just have some fights with Karate Combat and go on to the next chapter. You know, like that's just kind of like how it is for me. And then some of these guys are just, I think they want to use it to kind of like get them to the next thing.
Yeah,
is what it sounds like, you know.
For sure. It's definitely become like a league where people are interested.
That's been a theme with a lot of the MMA. That's been a lot of theme with a lot of the younger MMA fighters is that like they feel like Karate Combat's a good springboard for them, which honestly, if that's what they want, if that's how they feel, fine. Usually when they get in here, they kind of want to stay because they end up loving it, or they realize that like if you want to be better at MMA, you got to be training MMA. Like that's your sport. You got to move up. Like Karate Combat could help build your name, but it's not going to. The accolades are not going to carry over for like the UFC watch.
It fucking
it's not an MMA
because you look at like a Tapology and it's like, oh, in karate, and it's like, dude, this is pretty much fucking MMA, dude.
Yeah.
But I will tell you guys like a quick funny story.
It's karate.
Oh, go ahead, Mac. Go ahead. But sheer or not sheer dog. Also, Tapology doesn't put it.
The people that
You're good. I'm sorry. I know you have a little bit of lag. I know. You go ahead and say your thing. You say your thing.
Yeah, I was just going to say that the people that tend to really want to stay with Karate Combat are like the people that have a strong karate background and like they want to be known as the best karate fighter in the world, or other strikers that want something new and fresh but don't want to really go to MMA. So like kickboxers, some Muay Thai guys, then also like MMA strikers that like jiu-jitsu was never their strong suit and they're just tired of getting taken down and having to defend takedowns and they just want to focus on striking. Those are the guys that really kind of appeal to Karate Combat more.
Hell yeah.
And that's why like Karate Combat is one of the most premier striking leagues within Pan America and now becoming worldwide.
Yes, sir. Okay, so last little story to Shohei's hitting. Oh shit. Okay. Do you know the only times I've ever been like asked, oh shit, I love Karate Combat in the wild, not like when we're in the city and having an event. Like I'm out here in New Mexico, bumfuck New Mexico, out in the boonies, dude. I've been told 3 times, like, oh, that shit, bro. I watched that shit. Like, how do you know about him? I work for him. No, you don't, bro. Okay, here's where it's been. I know it's gonna make only LARPing laugh. The bar, Walmart parking lot, and the weed store. That's our demographic, bro.
Perfect.
Perfect. We're doing something right.
Oh my gosh, I just have an idea for a kickback. I just have a great idea for a kickback. Waffle House parking lot.
Oh shit. Karate Combat does White Castle.
Yeah, I need that.
Ready.
All right, only LARPing. Any updates for us, bro? League updates or anything you just want to fucking...
No, man, I'm good.
Hell yeah. So let's kick Bangkok's ass later. Let's get back on again next week. Jordan, thank you so much for your time. IFC Alien.
Happy Karate Day.
Commit. Oh yeah, World Karate Day.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Is that today?
It's actually
That's every
today,
day, guys. That's every day, boys. Come on.
Yeah.
There's the second mic drop of the podcast. That's it.
No,
it's
October
always Karate
25th.
Day.
October 25th in Okinawa. October 25th in Okinawa is Karate Day by the Okinawan government.
From like the 40s
and
or
Okinawa
something.
is the birthplace of karate.
Yep. See, this is why we're getting you Starlink, bro. We need you in HD spitting out this like encyclopedic knowledge of this shit. We need it in HD and no lag. But you guys all crushed it. Jordan, thank you again so much for your time. IFC, thank you for your time.
Appreciate
Only
it.
LARPing. Mac Tyson, guys, we'll see you next week.
Later, guys.
How does Jordan have better video than me in Thailand?
That's what we're asking. Starlink.
It's because this place is run by Americans.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Take it easy.
One more round. We out. Peace, guys.
Yeah.